He's fighting the craftiest heavyweight maybe of all time.
Yeah.
Usyk is so slick. He is,
Yes.
I mean, he's the guy who's trained by the same guy that Lomachenko was trained by.
I'm making a lot of generalizations and assumptions right now, but if you look through the history of heavyweight boxing, you're not going to find as many movers, at least good footwork for the size they're at, that Usyk is. You might look to a Muhammad Ali.
Best fighter in the world. You guys saw that video. Number one, I have Oleksandr Usyk as the best fighter in the world. So I don't have him as an all-time great heavyweight.
In response to Oleksandr Usyk's knockout victory against Daniel Dubois, Joe Rogan declares him the best heavyweight of all time. Rogan commends Usyk for his incredible mobility, keen boxing intelligence, and effortless ring management. He claims that Usyk is exceptional and unique. His boxing style is unmatched, and his dominance demonstrates why he should unquestionably be included in the discussion of the greatest of all time.
Trained by the same guy that Lomachenko was trained by. So he's got just unbelievable movement. His angles, the way he boxes, his feints and movement, total next level.
Oleksandr Usyk has little more to prove, according to analysts. The notion that he is the best complete heavyweight of the contemporary age was strengthened by his triumph. Usyk keeps setting himself apart from the others with his footwork, ring IQ, and poise under duress. Experts pointed out that if he wanted to fight again, Joseph Parker or Tyson Fury would be his only realistic opponents.
I'm making a lot of generalizations and assumptions right now, but if you look through the history of heavyweight boxing, you're not going to find as many movers, at least good footwork, for the size they're at, that Usyk is. You might look to a Muhammad Ali, for example, and that would be a good matchup. Again, you look to Mike Tyson, who is a speed and explosive move, whereas Usyk is very relaxed, it's composed, and the movement has a purpose, but it's not super explosive. It almost lulls you to sleep before the Cobra strikes, not Carl Froch. No reference there, Cobra. But yeah, the point is, again, maybe it's recency bias. Maybe I'm being a little too generous to Oleksandr Usyk, but when you are 2 times undisputed without ever...
These fights would be more about closing a significant chapter than they would be about being validated. On the other hand, nobody would criticize the timing if he decided to retire as the unquestioned champion. Usyk appears to have a firm place in the pantheon of greats. Having already scaled every mountain worth climbing,
Usyk almost has every single skill set. He has the feet, he has the power, he has the volume, he has the accuracy. He can set up and deliver. He can fight off the front foot, he can fight off the back foot. He can get stronger as the fight goes on, he can start quick. There are things that make him so special that I just haven't seen at the heavier weight classes in a very long time. And I don't know if he's getting the credit he deserves because he's not the greatest talker and English isn't his first language and he's not very extravagant or flamboyant. But again, maybe I'm just being a bit of a recency bias merchant. Maybe it's not as big a deal as I'm making it. And maybe Usyk still has a lot left to prove. I don't see anyone stopping him soon. If Parker's the next guy, bring him in. I don't think that one goes different. Usyk wants to fight Tyson Fury. I heard him say that name in the ring in a trilogy.
Jake Paul praised Oleksandr Usyk on Twitter, calling him a true warrior and a source of pride for Ukraine. He highlighted the global respect Usyk has earned through his remarkable performances. Promoter Eddie Hearn also expressed admiration, especially for Usyk's back-to-back victories over Anthony Joshua, known for his strength and knockout power, which solidified his place among boxing's elite. Hearn noted that Usyk's 2 wins over Daniel Dubois further cement his legacy. What impresses most, Hearn said, is Usyk's ability to consistently outclass younger, more powerful opponents with a unique style that is both elegant and relentless. Usyk doesn't just win. He dominates with a mix of technical brilliance, heart, stamina, and perfect timing. According to Hearn, this latest performance wasn't just another victory, it was a historic moment in boxing. Both Paul and Hearn agree, Usyk's greatness isn't just in his record, but in how he achieves it.
Usyk's just phenomenal. I mean, what a fighter. Like, if you watch that fight, Usyk was under pressure in the first round because Dubois comes out fast like he did against AJ, and if he catches you, you're in trouble. And I think just after that, he just decided basically, I'm not going to go on the back foot anymore. I'm going to take the fight to Dubois. and he just kind of beat him up, and obviously stops him. I mean, he's beaten AJ twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice. Unbelievable.
Because of his reputation outside of the ring, as well as his skill in the ring. Boxing analyst Spencer Oliver characterized Usyk as a whole person. He commended Usyk's intelligence, humor, and charismatic nature, which are qualities that make him popular among sportsmen, fans, and pundits. He has a unique combination of charm and skill because of his generosity, sense of humor, and insightful interviews, which go well with his intimidating boxing prowess.
Listen, we're talking about a guy here that's maybe not just a generational great, an all-time great. You know, I think that what he stands for, not just inside the ring, but what he stands for outside the ring as well. You know, he's a very infectious person. You see, you listen to him speak. He's very knowledgeable. He's very funny. He's an all-rounder. And what we saw last night was something exceptional. You know, I think that, Oleksandr Usyk is great at sort of taking on data when he's boxed people before, coming back and doing it better, and he delivered that last night. He showed that against Daniel Dubois, who many thought, including myself, could have been Dubois' time. I thought that Dubois might, timing is everything in boxing, and you looked at it and you go, Oleksandr Usyk, 38 years of age, showed no signs of decline, but you just felt that it might be Daniel Dubois' time.
Oliver boldly positioned Usyk with legends like George Foreman and Muhammad Ali, emphasizing that no heavyweight in the present era appears to be able to overcome him. Oliver claims that Usyk has competition from more than just legends. He is deserving of being remembered with them.
Probably the best I've ever seen in box, actually. And that was just down to a lot of people talking about how poor Daniel Dubois was, but I think that was all down to Oleksandr Usyk and his brilliance. I mean, look, he's going to go down for me as one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. And that's including everyone. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman. You know, that's a big shout, I know. But what I'm saying is this guy has done it and he's delivered. And he's an exceptional fighter.
Well-known boxing analyst Biz Theodult praised Usyk's supremacy. According to him, Usyk is the greatest fighter in the world right now, regardless of weight class. Shaw said he doesn't see Usyk losing, even if Joseph Parker were to enter the ring against him. His record isn't the only factor. What most impresses me is how he dissects opponents. Usyk doesn't rely on power alone. His clever use of angles, deceit, and control are the keys to his success. He's unparalleled in his constancy, even under duress. Shoeis went on to say that the boxing community is living through a singular period in which greatness is not emerging, fully formed and already here.
As an all-time great pound-for-pound fighter, and where do I put him there? Pretty damn high, all right? Oleksandr Usyk exposed Dubois' many weaknesses, and to stop him within 5, I mean, he dominated Dubois the way Dubois dominated AJ. So Usyk is just really too much for this era of heavyweight, and I can't really think of anyone who can beat him. Joseph Parker is a good fight, still got him. I got him over Big Bang Zhang. Agit Kabayar is a great one. That'll be a fantastic tussle. I still have Usyk. Moses, that guy is very talented, but the experience and the punching power. Usyk got some punching power. He's swatting up there. Usyk is an all-time great heavyweight, yes, but he's definitely an all-time great fighter.
This performance pushed Usyk from being a once-in-a-generation fighter to someone deserving of all-time great status, said veteran journalist Gareth A. Davies, who was unreserved in his praise. It was more than simply a victory that night. It was about Usyk's timing, cleverness, and control in delivering it. The fight showed all the qualities a sports historian seeks: the capacity to adjust, take on the most difficult tasks, and dispel any concerns.
It will always be remembered as the night that Oleksandr Usyk passed from a generational great into an all-time great, I think, because he was so brilliant against Dubois. The one time he got trapped on the ropes, he slid away and out of trouble. The one time he took a punch on the belt line, he didn't even blink. He's just so brilliant. He was fantastic all week, and he dispensed with Dubois by decisive, accurate movement and speed and power, and broke Dubois' heart.
Decades from now, fans will look back on this night as one of the defining moments in contemporary heavyweight boxing, Davies said, highlighting the performance's genius.
He'd got himself one step ahead of Dubois by knowing that he was going to come forward and be aggressive. So he was there ready to counter everything and take the middle of the ring. I thought he would do that anyway, but it was just, everything was on point with him during the fight. It was brilliant. Did you watch it yourself?
I did watch it.
Daniel, boxing analyst, by applying pressure early, Daniel Dubois genuinely tried to break Usyk's rhythm, the trainer admitted. But it soon became evident that Usyk had complete control. The Ukrainian champion's keen accuracy and ring awareness were emphasized by the trainer. Dubois put in a lot of effort and physical strength, but he was unable to control the tempo or catch Usyk clean. Usyk appeared invincible because of his ability to foresee blows and precisely counter them. Usyk wasn't only winning exchanges, the trainer decided. He demonstrated his superiority over the rest of the division by methodically dismantling Dubois.
You know, probably proud his work a little bit from the off and the get-go, but Usyk's just far too good, far too seasoned, far too clever. He's kind of a one-off, and you could see after 2 rounds, you know, Daniel was applying educated pressure, but Usyk had to up it himself, and he slowed pace down very cleverly, and from the second round onwards, and managed to back up Daniel, which is not a good sign. A southpaw backing up an orthodox big strong man, it's not a good sign. It was just a matter of time before he got his long left hook off, in which he finalised the victory.
Following the knockout, promoter Frank Warren responded with glowing remarks, stating that Oleksandr Usyk would be regarded as a top fighter in any age of boxing. His remarks emphasized Usyk's exceptional talent, pointing out that he has a unique quality that sets him apart from other champions. Whether it's the 1970s or today, Warren believes Usyk's intelligence and style would allow him to thrive. Instead of using physical force, he employs a clever technique that enables him to outmaneuver and outthink even the most formidable foes. According to Warren, Usyk has already merited his place among the all-time greats of boxing.
Oleksandr Usyk, for me, a heavyweight in any generation, would be an outstanding fighter, and I take my hat off to him in how he coped and how he showed such mental resilience in the other guy's backyard, and you know, he's something special. He's a special fighter. I thought up until that round, I thought it was a pretty good fight to watch. And Daniel's obviously very disappointed. He's in the dressing room at the moment, and if he's going to come back, he's got to learn from it. He's only 27 years of age. I look back at, Frank Bruno, for example. 3 times he fought for the world title, and he got it in the fourth attempt.
In the 4-belt era of boxing, in the modern era, we've never seen anyone be a 3-time undisputed champion. It's insane what we're witnessing here. And it's not just insane that he did 3 times, it's the fact that he's moved up from cruiserweight into heavyweight in an era where they are fucking giants. I'm a big man. I've met these guys, Dubois, Fury, AJ. They're massive. And he, at 220 pounds, has moved into this weight class, and he has defeated these guys, and he's made them look average. And they're not average. A lot of people out there will say, oh, well, they were never that good anyway. They're fucking great. But Usyk is the greatest of my lifetime. I have never seen anyone as good of a fighter in MMA or boxing. I've never seen anything like this, ever. And I've never picked against him in a fight, ever. And I never fucking will, no matter how old he gets. Because he keeps proving why he's the best. And yet some people constantly pick against him.